Hi, it's Lanita Medina on another wonderful Wednesday. Really, it's scrapbooking with Lanita time. And today I'm going to show you something that I did last year for Thanksgiving. And I made it with one of the little tiny mini albums, is what they're called, mini photo album. And I called it an album within an album. And I'll just show you real quick what these are. They're little mini albums. They come with the tape chips. So they are an album in themselves. And just so pretty. I'll give you some ideas after I show how to use an album in an album. I'll do that part first. And the reason it occurred to me to do this is because, first of all, I loved this part. And the colors, I just liked everything about it. But the big reason was that I like things to be like contained in one spot for, say, an event. So Thanksgiving of last year, we were in Maine, but our 4 kids were in all other parts of the world. And so I thought, wouldn't it be fun to have This Is Us, and then in here are and actually this would be us, and then all here is what our kids are doing. That way it's like all in one. It's kind of like a book. So you start with the big book and then the little book within. And this would be our page. And then what I did was when I added this in, I taped the back page to this page itself. And I used a Fab album page, or album actually, and I'm going to demo that in a bit with that. And so basically I just took the album, taped it down, and then the rest I left loose. I didn't take out any of the hinges, staples, whatever you want to call them. And so my son and fiance at that time were in where were they at? New York. So Central Park, the parade, the Macy's parade. And then my Krista, who is now in Alaska, was in Pennsylvania. No, Illinois. See, I have to look back to see where they were. I also added here what their tradition is to eat, and what they saw, and then my other daughter, KK, and husband were in Michigan with their family. It snowed for the first time, just kind of fun stuff. Looks like I'm missing something here. Probably there was another picture supposed to go there. And then my daughter in San Diego with the grandbabies was in at a friend's house, how they celebrated Thanksgiving. And then I added in friends. This is a really fun thing to do because it just extends like what happened on Thanksgiving. So my good friend Jamie Gallietta had a baby on that day. And then these friends announced their pregnancy. And then this family is a special family, Karen Walsh's family. So just some tidbits from Thanksgiving of last year. I wanted to show you the whole thing so you could get an idea of how to do it or how it would look. Maybe something that you may want to do as far as, what to do, what kind of pictures do I put in here? I'll talk a little bit more about that after. So I'm going to show you how to do this book here. I have one of these Fab that is the fall one. I had pre-decorated. It's already pre-decorated, but I also used the mystery box from before this one, and I can't remember, maybe Gem Tones? I think it was called Gem Tones, and I pre-decorated this. That's on one of my YouTube postings. So I opened up some of the pages, looked at this, and I thought, oh my goodness, this fits the same. Look at the colors. It fits exactly in this 2-page spread. So why not do the same this year and add it to here? Look at those colors. That's what I love about Creative Memories. It really, really matches. Okay, so for this, when you're going to put it on, just go ahead and add the tape back here. I know it's seems like a waste to waste this page and put it on here. I did try and figure out, like, can I make it into a flap? You could, but it just wouldn't have the same effect. I'd say you could put an 8.5 by 11 page in there. It just wouldn't have the same effect. I might have to experiment with that this year with the 8 by 8 side loading sleeves that we have now. Okay, so there we go. That's how easy it is. Was that easy? Now that's taped down. Last page is basically what I realized is the last page is kind of the decoration for this page. So perfect, right? I don't have any pictures up here to add to it, but you get the idea. Add whatever you want to it. Add your pictures, add your title. You're good to go. Now, the good news on this is that, in case you noticed on my other one, the 8 by 8 page protectors actually fit on this. Isn't that cool? These fit exactly on here. And so I'm going to show you how to put the other, well, actually, I'll show you right here on this one. So first you would put the large page protector after you put your pictures in, of course. You'll put your large page protector on it. And that covers the whole thing. So, and then this stays open like that. So bottom page is taped down, page protector goes on. You put all your pictures on here, and then your 8 by 8 page protectors slip on very nicely with that. I have not had any of them slide off, so I like that. Okay, so let's look over here. There are several kinds of these. I just pulled out several here. There is this one. There's a Cherish You. This is kind of a fallish, Christmassy one too. It's kind of, it could be masculine, it can be outdoorsy, it can be whatever you want. Like I said, they come with tape chips. This one is, oh, and they come in a bag like this for $9. So my thought was that you can also, you could have one of these and pass it around at Thanksgiving or Christmas. Look, that looks Christmassy to me. Pass it around and have people put their blessings, like what is their blessing, and then you put their picture underneath it when you print them off. That would be such a keepsake to have. Or if they don't want to do blessings or thankfulness, just put where you're at, what your favorite things are. So many things that you can write about. But writing, I feel, is very, very important. This one is an outdoor one. Leave nothing behind. Leave the froggy throat behind. That would be good, huh? If you did traveling over Thanksgiving or whenever, this is a great gift, by the way. So speaking of gifts, also somebody mentioned that they have used it for Boy Scout. So because there's one of the patches that you can get for scrapbooking. Oh, I just saw that. That is really pretty. And this is an easy one because all they need is the little kit, $9, and they can get a lot done on that. So if you want to send it away, though, you would want an envelope, right? So I made an envelope with this. That's a little bit silly, isn't it? But I wanted to play and see. This is one of the leftovers from the seasonal siding, the top page from it. And before I show you how to make an envelope, just wanted to briefly show you this one too. This I made for my granddaughter, and so I did all the little, peek through things that I always like to do. And this is a little like find all these things here and match them up, and matching, and so just kind of fun things. The little duck that swam away. If you want to know how to make that duck, it's on one of my first YouTube postings, and I think it's called The Little Duck That Swam Away. So this, now you can see how it'd be fun to send something like this to a child or an adult or a grandparent or anybody. All right, so how to make the envelope for it. Our envelope maker does not go up to this 8 by 8 size of this is an 8 by 8 card. But our envelope maker really does work nicely for finishing it off. So let me show you how to make an envelope. This is a 12 by 12 page. So I made this at 8 1/4, the cardboard. and put it on your mat so that each corner ends up at either at the sixes. So 6, 6, 6, 6. Then you know you're all set if they're all at the sixes. And then needs a little bit fixing. And then just you can fold it. So here's what I realized that I know I had trouble before getting it to fold right, because it's kind of big, and so that's where I used our new envelope maker for that. And I will show you how once I fold all these down. So you could do that and you'd be fine. You totally could be fine, but it still is a little bit. So what I did is I took the envelope maker, and let's see, I'm hoping it will cooperate with me here, right? It's not the envelope maker, me, it would be. So because I have my lines already, I put this against here and took it to here where my line is, where I can see that my line is, and then I scored it with the tool. And that gave me the good scoring that I really needed, because I have played with a lot of these envelopes and for these, because I do like to send them away as gifts. And I am telling you, recipients love, love, love getting these. And it doesn't have to be very decorative. You just put in pictures, some thoughts, some thankfulness to them. I did it as a thank you to one of my friends, and she was like beyond excited about it. All right, so there, now I have a better, I don't know about that one. I might not have scored that right, but let's see. And I might have gotten one a little bit off, but we'll see which one it is, huh? Okay, I think that's this one but I may be able to still, this is the one that I there we go. So this one didn't turn out as well as my other ones have. Probably because I'm on camera. What do you think? I don't know. Whenever it's on camera, things just want to misbehave, huh? Sometimes I think it's because when I'm filming, I stand up, and so I'm a little bit far away. But okay, so now I forgot that I do want to corner around this. But as you can see, I fixed it anyway, so either way it's good. And then here's the issue with these. This is a little bit hard to adhere, because it's such a small piece, right? And you don't want to adhere it down to here. So I have used photo tape and just a little of it. If you have the photo tape, it's wonderful, by the way. I don't know if you can see here, but one side of it doesn't have a lot, and then one side does. So when you put it on here, you want to know which is the side that has the most, and this is the side that has the most on it. So I'm going to tuck that right up against the edge there. Okay, and then I'll take that off. I guess I could have put the other one on first, but anyway. Okay, there we go. And so if there's any left over that seems like it wants to, so there's my nice little skinny bit of tape, because, let me just make sure I'm on the right. Let's see. Yeah, because if it's an envelope, I really want it to get there without opening up. Of course, you could use regular tape, but okay, there we go. I'm thinking there we go. So I see I have a little bit of extra. I'm just going to curl it up. It'll give it more stability here to my envelope. And like I said, there are several ways to do this, but this is the one that I have found that works the best. And this is where I was off a little bit on my, okay, so there you go. So then, and I see I'm a little bit off there, but I promise you when you do it yourself and you're sitting down, it will probably work better. Then you can, yeah, so that will work better when you're doing it right. And there you go, it fits right in. You can close it up, you can seal it with tape, you can seal it with Scotch tape, that works. Washi tape, whatever you would want. And then there you go. There's, see, I can see that my envelope is really crooked, so I kind of did something wacko there, but the formula does work. I have made a lot of them, so do trust me that this does work. Yeah, you can see it's a little bit crooked. So there we go. That is the fun thing on cards. And I'll just end with this one since I'm very excited about this one. Oh, where is it? There we go. I'm hoping that you will have a really good Thanksgiving and that you will apply some of these things and make a blessing album, an album within an album, or a thankful one, whatever you decide. And thank you also. It's my time to thank you for liking and subscribing to my YouTube channel, Scrapbooking with Lenita. I do have some other very fun, what are they called? Postings, videos, whatever, for scrapbooking. So go take a look in all your spare time during the holidays. See you next week.